Hello, everybody. Welcome to my talk. And I am here this Thursday morning, or not so morning anymore, but talk about the 5 second rule, chapter 8, or did I? Yeah, it's chapter 8. How to start using the rule. So the whole chapter is like 3 pages long. Well, front and back. But anyway, it was fast, good, because I didn't have a lot of time to read. But pretty much, this week I was gonna say on and off, but I did like almost a whole year of 5 o'clock last year, and then towards the end of the year I lost it a little bit because I started, it was Christmas and we were watching movies, and my daughter was home from school. She was, home, not going to school, and I don't believe she was working either. And the other one had left to Mexico with her dad, so we were here alone. So we spent a lot of time watching movies and just being together. It was a 2021 Christmas time. Holiday season was amazing with Hema. Like, we bonded really good, like we hadn't before. Um, with Ruby, I bonded all my life because she's TV girl, and I would sit there and just watch whatever, and we talk about whatever we were watching or whatever. But with Hema, she's more like outside, do things, doesn't like to sit down and watch TV. So, it's like, it's dinner time, let's go to eat, let's do this, but no, like, one on one, let's just sit here and talk. And ever since last year, around this time, it's been really, especially that one time. So I lost my 5 o'clock. So long for just that, to say that. But anyway, and then I started trying to get back on it all this year. Excuse me, and was never quite there. So just I was reading this book, and then things that I have trying to do, like you saw that last year. I scooted up more so you wouldn't see the bunches of paper that I had back there, but it's still up there. And just things that I need to do that I haven't done because I wake up late, and I have go work at the pubs, help them over there a little bit, and right here I'm like dun 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 dun, dun with the things I have to do. For example, this, I don't have to, I want to, so I could keep reading my book and reading, and have some responsibility towards whoever wants to listen to me. Like, I have to read the chapter so I have something to say on Thursday. And just things like that don't let me get the stuff that I have to get done, like call about something that's wrong, or etc., etc. So I thought, I'm gonna start doing this. So just this week, I started doing, the 5 second rule in the morning, get up at 5 again. And then I started, because I read on Thursday. I try to read on the weekends, but it's really busy, and I go to my mom's, etc., etc. Monday, I prepare for the video that I'm doing on Tuesday and other things that I'm working on. So I usually read Tuesday evening, a little bit on Wednesday, and then finish off today if I haven't, and then do my summary. So I started reading this chapter I read a little bit on Tuesday. I read the first page, and I thought, oh, I started doing it before I read it. But the whole chapter is about how to start using the rule. That's what the chapter is called. And it pretty much says that we should start by doing how she came up with it, because I guess she was in a run and all these things had happened, and she was just laying in bed, and she wouldn't get up of bed all day except, to go to the bathroom, and she was just depressed and just there. So I guess she saw a commercial about a rocket launch and everything, and she said I should just launch like that in the morning so I could do my things. And she said, you know what, the next morning, 5 4 3 2 1, I'm just gonna get up and launch myself. And so that's what started this whole book and everything she does and what she talks about, etc., etc. um, so she says the whole chapter is about recommending to start by putting the clock 30 minutes before your actual um, time clock turning on. So like, if, for example, if my clock was being turned on at 5, I should turn it on at 4:30, so it could be hard for me to get up, and I get up anyway because I say 5 4 3 2 1. And another thing she suggests is to put your alarm in another room, or like us, we put it in the bathroom, so you have to get up and go. If you want to turn it off, you have to go and turn it off. So that makes you get up of the bed. And once you're up, might as well stay up. Because if you have it right on the side, it's like, just go yourself. So I'll just read. Change is simple, not easy. Okay, so she starts with saying change is simple, is not easy. It's simple to do the things like you say, like, oh, for that I had to read the book. The thing is, you hear it and you hear other people say it and you say it's easy, but you don't do it. Action, people. Action is boss. If you don't, a lot of people talk a lot, but no action. And action is the one that gets you places, right? So anyway, there's a few reasons why this change is important. First, there's no wiggle room. The challenge is straightforward. It's just you, the alarm clock, and 5 4 3 2 1. If you fail, it's because you made a decision to blow off the 5-second rule. You just decided to just stay lazy and snooze it anyway, even though your plan was to do this. Second, if you can change your morning routine, you can change anything. Change requires you to act deliberately, despite how you feel. Chapters before, leave feelings aside, because the feelings are the ones that hold you back. Just count and don't let yourself feel, or count down before starting to feel, right? Change requires you to act deliberately despite how you feel. If you can master that in one area of your life, you can do it in any area that you are trying to improve. Third, I want you to experience a concept called activation energy. Feel how hard it really is to push yourself to do simple things. In chemistry, activation in energy is the minimum amount of energy required to begin a chemical reaction. Chemists have found that this initial amount of energy is much higher than the average amount of energy needed to keep the reaction going. What does that have to do with getting up? A lot. The initial amount of energy to push yourself out of bed is much higher than the energy you exert once you're up and moving. So, if you just do that one initial move, then everything else is like, I'm doing it already, so might as well just keep doing it, right? For example, if the phone is in the bathroom and I get up and I'm over there, might as well just stay up because I'm up already. If I come back to bed and get cozy again, it's gonna be hard to get up again. So might as well just so that first jump out of bed, that's the one that is needed. That's the push. Once you're up, then you just go down the list of things you wanted to do because you made a list the night before, right? Anywho, those are the things that I wanted to read. The rest of it is just the same. Initial huge, yeah. It's what I just said. Legendary psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. applied this concept to human behavior, blaming activation energy as one of the reasons why making change is so hard. He defines activation energy as the initial huge push of energy that requires to change, whether it's to get a stalled car to move forward or yourself out of a warm bed in the morning. Jeremy from the Philippines wrote, "It feels uncomfortable because my body and my mind are not ready for this kind of rule, but I'm willing to practice it." Anyhow, that is pretty much like the whole thing. And then, it just has like little pictures of being in bed and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jumping out of bed and being happy. I'm so happy. Believe you me, this is Thursday. Every day this week I've got up and I my daughter, who is a lot better than I am at everything, she puts her phone in the bathroom. I do not. I put my phone right here. But my plan was, okay, I also lost meditation. I would meditate and do my vision board like every day last year. Was it last year? Yeah. Like every day I would take time out of my time to come and do the vision board and meditate. I would meditate, then I'd get up, be happy, and do my vision board and just be happy the rest of the day. And I stopped doing it probably around November, right after Halloween, just everything. And I haven't been able to get into it this year. I don't know why. Just because it's more comfortable to do nothing, to be lazy, right? And so I put it right here. And in the morning, every day this morning, my plan was, okay, the first thing I'm going to do while I'm still in bed and I'm cozy here, so I could just make myself open my eyes slowly. So I'm going to meditate. So in my program that I use, my exercise program, you see me every day there, there's nutrition, there's exercise, and there's meditation. So I go do it's like a 9-10 minute meditation. And so I press on it every morning. This week I started, I think it's 21 days of meditation. So I'm on day 4 today. And I press on it and I just I listen to them. I just stay undercover, nice and warm for 10 minutes. And then once it ends, I get up, I smile, like Paula Herrera says, I smile, and then I look at my emails, because that's another thing. Like my email is, there's some important things that I need to know, and they pass me by because I don't have time to look at my email. So I give myself, so I get up at 5, this is like 5:10, 5:15, I look at my emails and just delete the ones that are just nothing. And if I have important ones, I'll star them, so then when I get to the bathroom, I will read them. So I do that for, the plan is until I'm done with the emails, but I have so many emails from months that I gave myself till 5:30 to just delete. And one of these days I'll be done with all the emails in there. Because even important emails anymore that are past, a month are dead because I didn't do them, but at least I know somebody's looking for me or something. So I then get up at 5:30 with no problem, because by 5:30 I'm wide awake, and I go to the restroom, and then I do the other thing that I'm doing. So I'm doing my DMO daily something, but it's the daily for my program, because it's a business for me, or I'm trying to make it a money generating business. There's steps they give you that take you to where you need to be. And so at 5:30 I start, and I don't go and do Instagram and other people's. I go and do the hardest things that I have to do. I do them in that 1 hour from 5:30 to 6:30. I boom, 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 do the things, and then at 6:30 I go and start my morning work. So that it's worked out. Like all this week has been good. I've been advancing, and I'm proud of myself in the morning because I did it. And in my business, I've been advancing because the one thing that's gonna make me move forward is the one thing that I wasn't doing. Because the posting and all that I do on a daily for 3 years now, it's fun. It's fun to me. It's something that I look forward to. I do it. But the actual inviting and friending people and talking to them, that's what feels a little like, they don't know me, yada, yada, yada. But you have to friend them so you can be friends, talk to them so they can know you, and then you invite, right? That's how I have it in my brain. But that's what I've been doing, and it's, feels comfortable this week, which I haven't been. I'm still inviting my warm customers, which that's what I worked on all this week. Uh, but I think next week is gonna start being my cold customers, which are getting warmed up to me. But anyway, it was a small chapter, like it was like 6-page chapter, and I've talked more than I've talked in other chapters, but it's really good. It's most important of all, people, is action. Action. You need to write what you want to do and do what you want to do. Action in the morning. Just do it, because we are given these days and we have to appreciate and use them all the time that you have. Use it to make yourself happy, right? Don't just waste them there watching other people be happy, or TV or whatever. I mean, it's special time. Time is just wonderful, and it's free to us to do something big with it. So let's do it, people. Let's do it. Chomp chomp. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get up and action. Bye. Talk to you next Thursday. Bye bye. I'm excited just to be excited, just to talk about this. It's really exciting to me. I hope it is exciting to you too.